morning, Vincent. Hi, good morning. Good morning, Roxy. Good morning, Baron. While I'm waiting for my video to upload, making a grocery list and having breakfast, and I'm sitting in bed because it's more comfortable for my back. Hello, Baron. Hello, Roxy. Well, this is incredibly frustrating. With 11 minutes left, the power flickered off for about a second, and now there's no internet. And it's almost 7. I need to leave by about, well, in about an hour, a little less than an hour. And this takes more than an hour to upload, so I'm not going to be able to upload from home, like restart everything and upload, which means I have to do it from work, which means, hello, Roxy. It's going to be up later than I want it to be, and it's super duper frustrating. What are you two doing on my computer? Bye-bye. I'll see you later. I love you. Bye, guys. I'll see you later. I love you. Don't be jealous. I can pet your brother. He's so cute. I'm gonna pet him even more now. Okay, I came into work early so I could upload this video, the Vlogmas Day 6, and it's taking a total of 15 minutes and not an hour and 15 minutes. I cannot tell you how frustrating this is. Got to figure out the Wi-Fi thing from home. It's maddening. Outfit of the daytime. I feel like I am in a Halloween costume. What am I? I am mixed metal, and it's all inspired by this necklace from Henry Bendel, which is a recent gift, and I'm not sure if I can say who it's from, so I won't, but I was recently gifted this mixed metals Henry Bendel necklace with the little gold charms and the silver chain. Very pretty, love it. It's one long necklace, I've looped it around, but it inspired the rest of my outfit, which is mixed metals. So I've got like a gray silver top with this sort of goldish sweater, and then blue jeans as always. My gold shoes, these are Kenneth Cole, and I have little gold earrings on there too. I'm not carrying a metallic bag though because I don't have a metallic tote. Uh-oh, now I need metallic totes. Well, I do have my bronze Chanel tote, but that is not big enough to be like a work tote. Yeah, now I need metallic totes. Wonderful. You have to stretch first. You just woke up. Do you realize what time it is? It's like 4:30. You slept in, really? You slept in that late? You realize I got up at 5, I've been at work all day? You're spoiled. Check out that box. We're gonna get into that tonight. Place your bets below. What could it be? What could it be? Okay, I'm in the kitchen. The lighting is terrible in here, but we're here for a reason. We're gonna make, well, I'm gonna make, thanks, you're no help at all. I'm gonna make 3 recipes tonight. I'm gonna make 2 giant batches of this white chicken chili soup that I make and that I take for my lunches at work. And it makes a bunch of containers, like these 8 big containers or so, and I freeze most of it and just pull them out as I need them. Oh, we need to feed the dogs too. They're on the floor about to eat me alive from the ankles up. And then I need to unpack that giant box that you saw earlier. And we still need to film advent calendars. I need to go decant a wine. It's probably a good idea if I start editing this video tonight too. Last night, I edited the, that would have been the day 6, the Sunday video, the walk around the neighborhood. I stayed up and edited the whole thing, and it kept me up until 12:30 at night. That, and with the lesson planning and other things that I had to do. So that's why I slept in till 5 this morning, and I got a whole 4.5 hours of sleep. And this morning I was tired, but now I don't even feel tired. So we'll see, maybe it'll hit me like a ton of bricks soon. Don't know. Oh, also, I'm gonna pour myself a drink. I'm gonna finish off that bottle of the pineapple rum that I showed you the other day. And it's kind of funny because I was just talking to one of my subscribers today about how I really don't drink all that much, but you wouldn't know it by watching VLOGMAS. But I am gonna start the evening by finishing that bottle because I wanna get rid of it and get the counter space back. So here we go. Hello, Roxy. Oh, I have a question for you guys. The chocolate addict in the house and my personal grocer did some shopping tonight for the recipes that I need, and he got himself these 2 bags of chocolate. And I'd like to know why they say share pack on them. I mean, the bag is the size of my head, so obviously it's not meant for one person to just sit down and eat the whole thing. However, even though that's obvious, a lot of people do just sit down and eat the whole thing. And what does share pack do except make you feel bad about eating chocolate? And that's just wrong. Hello, Baron. Forgot to tell you what the other 2 recipes were. I'm making that soup. I'm also making a healthy peppered chicken and a healthy Cajun chicken pasta, which is very good. We've never had the peppered steak. Did I say chicken? It's a peppered beef. We've never had that, so we'll probably have that for dinner to try it, but the Cajun chicken is really good. And I'll link all these recipes below for you. They're all healthy, and at least the 2 chicken recipes are delicious. We'll see about the beef. Hello, Roxy. We're moving to door number 7. Should be a white. Oh, it's a red. Another balance of powers. This is a Dolcetto. This is a grape I'm not familiar with. And it says it's from the Russian River Valley in Sonoma County, 2019. I have been to the Russian River and the Russian River Valley. I took my mom and sister to Sonoma and Napa and the coast for a long weekend when my mom turned 60 a few years ago. So Dolcetto, I don't know anything about that. I don't know what to expect. It sounds like it would be sweet to me, dulce, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited to try that. Hello, doggies. We're gonna make the white chicken chili soup first, and I add some things to the list here. I add a zucchini and a squash, and I also add onion, but I usually add frozen onion, and I just checked and don't have any, so I'll be leaving that out. Otherwise, I follow the recipe, and you just take those ingredients, chop them up, put them in a pot, bring it to a boil, simmer it, lower the heat to simmer covered for about an hour, and then it's done. And then let it cool and freeze it or eat it. It's fantastic. I really need to get better about pressing the record button because I just went through all of what I'm about to go through with you and it wasn't recording. So what I was going to say is when I'm making a soup, I don't bother draining the canned vegetables or beans if I have canned stuff that I'm using. I just dump the whole thing in and then that juice becomes part of the broth. And then 2 secrets to a great broth for your soup is to use stock, whether it's chicken or beef or vegetable, use stock instead of using broth. I'm using broth on the second pot that I'm making here because we already had this. Stock is more flavorful, so that's a good tip. And then the other tip is to pour a jar of salsa in for more flavor and a little bit of spice. And you can get the mild sauce that doesn't add too much spice if you don't like that. But the secret to this recipe is this green salsa verde, or salsa green, or green salsa. And if you're doing a red base soup, like a vegetable broth with a tomato base, then you'd want a red salsa. And it just adds a ton of flavor and texture to the broth. It's fantastic. A couple more cooking tips for you. Have a little bowl handy to put your kitchen trash in so you don't have to keep walking back and forth between your cutting board and your trash can. And then also to get all these good bits out of a can or a jar, especially if you're making a soup, reserve the stock, pour some in here, shake it up to loosen those bits, and then dump that in instead of just pouring this straight into the pot. One of the nice things about this recipe is you don't have to cut up the chicken into chunks. You just put all the meat right in there and it cooks whole. And then when it's all cooked, you take it out and shred it. It's already 7:30. I've made the soup and I've decided this recipe, I know it takes a while, so I'm gonna skip that for tonight because I'm hungry, I wanna eat something, and then I still have a lot to do after that. So I'm gonna make that another night and I'll make the peppered steak now. So I need to get all this stuff out, and I have a really bad habit of choosing recipes, buying everything I need, going to cook it, and never having read the directions, and then you have to marinate something. So let's see. Marinate overnight. No. But that's what usually happens. No, that looks pretty easy. Okay, let's do this. Roxy, I know, we'll get to your cookies. I had to put the brakes on the beef because I had a really hot pan and the beef wasn't at room temperature. It was still kind of cold from the fridge. Roxy, calm down, dude. Calm down. Get down. Get down. So when I went to put the beef in the hot pan, it started to smoke really badly, and I had an incident a couple years ago at our previous apartment where I was cooking filet mignon, and I did that, and smoke was everywhere, and it set off the fire alarms, and the firemen showed up. So I don't want that to happen again, so I'm more careful, and I turned the heat off. I'm gonna let the beef get more to room temperature and let the pan get closer to room temperature, and then try it again. Dolcetto, let's try this. I looked it up and I thought it might be sweet. It didn't say anything about being sweet. It doesn't have much of a smell, kind of like the one last night. It does taste a little, or smell a little like the barrels, a little woody, but not much else. Not getting a lot of flavor on this one so far either. There's a little pepperiness at the end. Not getting much from this. 2 disappointments in a row, but the rest have been good. Okay, let's move on to Sugarfina. Today is the 7th. There's a whale, so I know what these are. They're gonna be, hello Roxy. They're gonna be the little blue whales. Hello. You're so silly. I thought they had a like a white creamy thing on the back, but apparently they do not. Baby whales. Whale watching gets sweet with these itty bitty raspberry flavored baby whales. Oh, I bet those are good. Baby whale. It's okay, but it's not as flavorful as I thought it would be. Like the wine. Still more flavor than the wine though. Let's go back here. I'm gonna open this one today. Oh, what do we have here? Some cooking tools. How very appropriate since we were cooking tonight. These are all items from Pampered Chef. They have some good items. I have several things from them. And this is like Tupperware parties. They have Pampered Chef parties. I don't know anyone who's a representative with them, but if any of you do, feel free to link them in the description box, and maybe if somebody wants some items they can go buy from your people, or maybe some of you are Pampered Chef representatives. This is the mini brownie pan spatula. I have the larger one, and I have found over the years that I would like to have the smaller one too, so I got that for myself. And then this is a simple small spatula, and then these are the famous Pampered Chef paring knives. Let me open one so you can see. This is actually a little different from the one that I got years ago, but the one I got years ago had a little bit of a thinner blade. It seemed like it would be a little more flexible, but these knives have come in. I only have one of them, so getting a 3-pack is really good. They have come in handy so much. I thought, well, it'd be nice to have a couple more of them, so when one's dirty I don't have to wash it. I can just grab a new knife. So these are great for doing little things like hulling strawberries, which I do a lot. Well, all kinds of things. Great little knives. I do recommend Pampered Chef. It's cookie time! Well, the peppered steak was a hit. It was very, very good. You may have noticed it was really only 3 real ingredients. It was just the beef, the onion, and the bell pepper, and then a bunch of sauces. And that's one of the secrets with these recipes from Slender Kitchen. I'll link the website and the 3 recipes below, even though I only made 2 of them. The secret is in all the seasonings, and it just makes everything delicious. And this was fabulous. I would say a couple things. First, in the recipe it says to slice the beef before you ever put it in the pan. I knew better than to do that because you have to flip it, and it makes it impossible to flip if you have 50 pieces of beef, right? So I just left it, and you had to cook it on one side for a minute and then the other side for a minute. So I just did that with the pieces whole. After that, that's when I sliced them. And then you put it back in with the peppers, or the pepper and the onion to cook. That was much easier, and it worked just fine. The other thing I would say is add a second bell pepper. It only called for 1, but there was so much onion, it needed more bell pepper to even that out. And it was very savory, which is good, but if you prefer a sweeter flavor, you could definitely add some pineapple, fresh or canned, room temperature, and put it in when you add the beef back to the onion and pepper. All that would be fabulous together. Also, it is almost 9 p.m. and I still have some other things I need to do, like trying to get some of this edited. And I would like to get to sleep at a decent hour tonight, so we are not gonna open the giant box, which I'm disappointed with because I'm excited about it and I really wanna get it open and set up and start using it, but it's gonna take a while, so we're gonna skip that tonight too. I'm just too ambitious. I try to do too many things in one day. I was telling someone today, it seems like there used to be more hours in the day. I don't know what happened, but I think that I've covered everything for today other than the 2 things that we're skipping, so I'm gonna sign off. Hope you have a fabulous evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye guys.